So not to put you on the spot, Ruthie, but we're going to talk Tua here for a second. All right. Probably one of the
Get
most
to it.
polarizing team members I think that we've seen in the Miami Dolphins ever, I think, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Um, so you have been to all the practices, you've seen what's going on, you've seen everything that has happened over the last 12 to 24 months with him. And, it sounds like there has been a lot of improvement, maybe without, maybe improvement from year over year, from a
Mhm.
training camp perspective. So, there has been some talk that this may be his make or break year, but I wanted to first hear what your opinion is about that statement, it being a make or break year. And then also what do you expect to see from him this year?
Yeah, I guess I'll start with the first part of your question, the make or break. It's a trickier question now that the Dolphins don't have a first round pick next year, because you're not going to have a ton of options if this is his break year, right? So I think that's kind of a very important detail to keep in mind as we kind of go through the season. Obviously, there are other ways to acquire draft capital and those sorts of things, but I think losing that first round pick, and Chris Greer was very vocal about trying to protect that pick. I think that's very telling. As for what I've seen from Tua, I'll be honest with you guys. He looks the same to me. I think he has a lot of really good players around him. And that's obviously, that was the mission this offseason, was to go get guys that are going to make him be at his best. The last 2 days of practice for Tua have been very rough. And all camp, we've been seeing these, flashes of explosive plays to Tyreek Hill, and you see the speed around him, Jalen Waddle, Raheem Mostert, Chase Edmonds, all these guys that are going to make him, that have the potential to make him look really good. But what they did the last 2 days, especially yesterday, I wasn't at practice today, but I was kind of reading and looking at some notes today. But yesterday I was there, and they were going through a lot of situations, end of game, 2 minute, where the game is coming down to it, and you need to be the quarterback to win your team the game. And Tua threw some very costly interceptions. And for me, his entire career is all I've criticized is A, his decision making, and B, is he going to be the guy that can win you a football game when you need him to in the fourth quarter, or get you a couple points at the end of the half, when the clock is ticking and you need a quarterback that can run the game. I just haven't seen that from Tua yet. So for me, that's what I want him to prove to me this year. I think like I said, he has the pieces around him to be successful. And we've heard this all off season on ESPN and all the national things, but I believe this too. There are no more excuses for him. And it's your third year. I understand it's a brand new offense, but this is supposedly a quarterback friendly offense. So you have all the pressure on you right now to prove that you are the guy, the face of this franchise. And I will also add, to say he looks the same might not be totally fair. I will say that he definitely is more confident. He's getting guys in and out of the huddle. He's getting guys lined up. He's more vocal on the sideline and in the huddle with his guys. So that's all very promising to me. But there are still so many question marks that, you see those 2 clips on Twitter that the team is putting out, like almost as propaganda to show you, look at how good our quarterback is. There's a lot you're not seeing. And I think there's a lot that even us, the media who are at practices, aren't going to see until he's in a game situation where they need him.